Hello, my dear YouTuber friends. Thank you for meeting Tan again from 10 Meter Deep channel. Once in a while, in my dancing time, I met person or community that having such a headstrong way of life, headstrong point of view, headstrong attitude, right? And their main attention is making themselves dancing by making another dancer stop dancing. So they are like isolated dancers from the communal dancers, and they wanted everyone to be isolated like them. I call this type as the haters. Their usual usual intention is to stop us from dancing, to stop us living our life. They always wanted to be the star. If it is not like me, then it is not a star. If it is not like me, then it is my enemy. Okay. So I just, this is too expensive because it costs me my inner peace. So I just slow down for a while, let them do what they want to do, and then getting away as soon as possible. How do we rejected their influence? Is by filtering ourselves, by knowing that their problem is actually with themselves, not with you. But also at the same time, you realize that as human being, you can be angry, you can be sad, you can be whatever kind of emotion dominating you at that time. But once you understand the filter, that all emotion that the community want to trigger is actually inside you. The emotion is yours, not them, right? The first point. So you can control it. How? By having me time. What kind of me time? It could be varied. For me, making this kind of video is also my me time. For some of you might go swimming, might listening to the music. Just don't forget that me time is important. Stay away for a while from this kind of person, this kind of community. Some even call them toxic people or toxic community. And then one more thing to have in facing this kind of type is strong self-awareness. You have a good self-image, firm self-image, and then you know yourself, your emotion, what is your weakness. For me, my weakness is I'm a bad-tempered person. And since I know this as my weakness, I really a lot of effort to control it. And as human being, once in a while we can go angry and everything, blah blah blah, grieve and everything. But as soon as possible, go back to the normal feeling, right? If the haters can really influence you, okay, but don't let the influence staying with you for too long, right? As soon as you remember that you have your own journey, that you have your own path, go back to the path, go back to the journey. And by understanding this kind of haters, what is the cause, or they can do things like this, then you can help them. Once you decide you want to help them, just show your experiences in self-knowing, in self-growing, and also share your personal ideas of the sign of growing, right? Try to use language the community understand as best as you could. You give your present best to help them, but also not don't be disappointed if the result is not is quite far from the expectation. At least we have tried to show them, right, the bad community. Other than that, just move on. Move on. You know, when you break egg from the outside, then the egg will be broken into pieces. But if the egg is broken down from inside, then the self-growing is starting, right? Haters is usually the one that cannot grow better. They like stuck in a certain state. See, that's the main thing. So actually, though they are trying to pick up a victim, actually it's themselves being victim from themselves. So Good Samaritan will help them. Yeah, we can also help them. Show your experience, so show your personal growing sign. If they don't understand and they come to ask you, then try to explain in their language. If it is already a burden when you explain to them, do not explain again, because each and everybody have different path, have a different journey, have different zone, right? But at least we try. Just give our best every minute and every day. By doing so, the haters usually will leave you behind, because they know their influence is not good enough to break you. That you yourself know yourself deeper, so you find your root and you can stay like what you are now. Okay? Okay. I think it's enough of this video. Meet you again in the next video. Okay, bye bye.